Okay, we're back and we're going to do this set, which is... Sorry, we yawned. I should restart it, but I've already restarted this video, so I'm not going to restart it again, even though I yawned the very first thing. But this is a set I got a while ago. We're going to zoom in a bit more so I don't have all the clutter on the side of the desk. Now that you've seen the whole picture. So this is a 4+ set. Dun, dun, dun. That I got a while ago, some time ago. It's I got a bunch of sets beforehand, and I've done a couple of them, but I haven't done 2 of them, and one of them is this. This one has a lion in it. I did another one with a lion in it, so this is like the male lion version. I should have prepared and got the other set, the other lion out beforehand. Okay, you want it again? Oh my gosh, it's got an egg. I was going to say a egg, but that's an actual egg. So it doesn't look very complicated, does it? It looks very simple. Like that's just a 1 piece, and then those are like 3 pieces, and this is a 1-piece car. So will it be as ridiculously simple? It was reduced to clear at a pretty good price, but the original price was a little bit too expensive for my likings for a set that doesn't have a lot of functionality. Well, lots of pieces, but it could have a lot of pieces. It feels bulky enough, so let's find out. You'll never guess what I bought also recently. Yes, that's right, another one of those that car thing that I built recently, the Technic truck, not truck, the tanky thing with the tank wheel. So now I have at least 2 of them and a third one that's only missing 1 motor. So there's 2 books. Is that because there's... Why are there 2 books? How can there possibly be 2 books? There's 3 bags. Oh my gosh, this is considerably more complicated than I was expecting. So that makes me feel like it's a little bit... because like, look at the back. Look at it. Honestly, you can't really see everything, but that just looks like that just does not look... Look, it's a crate. It's a crate. It's a crate. It's a single piece car. I don't see how this... Look at it. Look at it. Look at this car. I mean, oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll start with bag number 1, and we'll just do bag number 1 tonight, obviously. I think I'll need to leave those out. I don't think we need book number 2. So, oh gosh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got everything. All my videos are uploaded, and then I sort of haven't made a video for the last few days. So my whole theory about having all my videos uploaded would make me make more videos. Didn't really play out. Look at that, it's a little tiny lion. Oh my gosh, that's very cute. I don't even remember seeing that on the front cover, but I think I must have. Alright, and there's a head. So the head's her head. She can go... Oh my gosh, there's 3 books. There's a book for each thing, and book number 1 is the thickest of the lot. So we might do 2 and 3 as a single video, which is good because I don't want to dwell too much on this one. I didn't really think it was going to be a very exciting set, to be honest, because it's got like a little picture. Look at that. It's like, hold these in your hand exactly like this, and then put them together. Just smash them together. That's how you make these things. If you're new to the Lego world, so she's got some pretty plain legs. What is she wearing? Who is she meant to be? This is a bit weird. I feel like she's culturally appropriating because she's got blonde hair. She doesn't quite look like she's I don't know. Who knows what's going on there? But she does have a little Bo Peep thing. I don't know what the point of this is. There aren't any sheep around. There's snakes. Snakes is how we call them. And there we go. She's got that thing. And the snakes are a lot more elaborate than the old style ones. The little simple red ones. Oh, all black ones. All right, so put them in. What? They're just going to do this whole thing. They're just going to. Oh, this is how it works out with these 4+. They've got this entire page where you just have it in your hands, and then they're really. No wonder this is a thick book. Well, that's good. It's getting the little 4+ kids really into this. So I've done it, and we're moving on. We don't have to pay attention to that page anymore. We forget what the point of it is. It's just to show you what pieces there are. And I don't care, because I can see them all. There's only one piece. It's like... Alright, and then we need a green. So you're really paying for the instructions on this thing, aren't you? So I guess, you can always... For all these, criticisms, not criticisms, but like wariness of 4+ sets for an adult Lego builder, they do have 2+ points. That they're unlikely to not have instruction manuals, so you don't have to get an app out to do things. And I don't have any problem with apps, but I just prefer not having to have an app sometimes. And they don't have stickers. They always have printing things. So that's good in my book. One app that I have been using recently is that Duolingo one. I think that's how you say it. I'm getting places. I finished Unit 1, except I've only finished it at level 1. And so I'm going through to get to level 2 if you haven't ever done these things. And I find it's quite fun to do that. So I think that goes there. Before I try and go on to the next unit. So I quite like it. Like, I do find it as a useful way to learn. I do want to get books and stuff to go with it. To learn more things, and now I'm kind of, because I'm learning, so I started with German. I thought I'd kind of keen to well, this is actually quite easy, and it'd be quite fun to just sit around learning different languages over time. But I think I've discussed this in the previous video, that I find German easy to listen to and to say, relatively. So, and it's, a little bit similar to English in places. So it seems like a better first language to learn for an English speaker than Spanish. I'm going to be honest here. Everyone keeps saying that Spanish is the easiest language for an English speaker to learn, and I don't know if that's strictly true. But I think the problem I have with Spanish is I don't really like listening to people speak Spanish. I don't really like romantic languages. Certainly don't really like listening to people speak French. I don't hate listening to people speak French. It's just I just don't find it I just find it irritating, which makes me feel bad. It's like, and Spanish is okay to listen to, but it doesn't quite gel with my ears. It doesn't quite has this. I like certain kind of sounds, and I find that German, even though a lot of people would say it doesn't sound like a very nice language, and it's very, very gruff, or I don't know what the correct word is, but it's like, well, personally, actually, I like that kind of sound, and it's much easier to listen to. And so I think I made a wiser choice. I did do one semester of Spanish at university to try and learn some stuff, so I know a little bit of Spanish. So I probably will, in fact, after I've done German, consider doing Spanish, because it's, it's not too bad. But I get the feeling I'm actually going to go all the way through and do all the exercises on the app. I may even, in fact, pay money for it because it works well. But I do want to get lots of books and stuff, and I do happen to have German-speaking friends, of course, so that's quite useful. Which is, I don't actually have any Spanish-speaking friends, so it makes a lot more sense. to go with that. So, because you kind of want a language you can use with people you know, that you can actually practice. And the only other option I really have is like Chinese, like Mandarin or Cantonese or something. But that's not a very useful first language, I think, to start off. If you're not a very languagey person, I think maybe that's a bit too ambitious. So it would be good to learn a little bit of like Mandarin, but that's a while away. I don't mind listening to Mandarin. I don't mind listening to Korean or Japanese, unlike French. But it's a very different way of listening to things, so it's much, much harder. But who knows? So this is going pretty well after I've chitted and chatted about... it's just that maybe I should be learning Danish, if that's like a word, because of Lego. I mean, I guess you could always learn like Dutch or something, which is apparently similar to English as well. As another language, but who knows. But anyway, this is going fun. It's not as bad as I thought, though. It's pretty straightforward, but you get some pretty cool pieces. You get a lot of these little stone, but I don't know, like, these are not that useful for your own creations because they just look a bit like, you get people, they make such a wonderfully elaborate, like, it's a thing, I think, when it comes to building your own things, to make really impressive looking rocky features out of pieces like this instead of pieces like this. So they're not that useful because you don't really want to overdo it like these guys are doing it. They're really going all in for this. So that one's going to go there, and that one's going to go there, I think. It isn't actually that clear, I think. I guess this thing gives it away, but if you're 4, you might be a bit confused as to whether this goes like there, like that, or it goes there, like that. So, but if you look at the picture, obviously, there's the stud you can see there. That kind of gives it away. But I'm just thinking, if I was 4, I would struggle. But then I guess that, it's 4, but it's 4 with the help of an adult who's going to help you along and give you wise advice. And it's more like a family bonding experience. So they'll be there to notice that and say, I think it might go there. Just saying, just maybe. Just maybe. And then this one goes there. And I feel like I'm gone and lost. There it is. That one goes there. I do like this piece though. I never had one of those before. I should have talked about that if I hadn't been going on about German all the time. That piece goes there. Here we go. And I've got this piece to put there. And I've got the funny feeling it's going to be exactly the same step as the previous one with these two things. So I wasn't going to do this tonight because it's got a bit late. Well, I wanted to do this, but I should have done it a bit earlier. But I'm still doing it anyhow. Instead, because I wanted to finish reading my book, which is Mickey 7. I've been reading Mickey 7. I didn't write it, obviously. Not my book. The book, it's not even I don't even own it. It's a book from the library that I'm reading called Mickey 7 that I'm reading simply because I saw that they're making a movie out of it. And that's how I go with things. Look at this. They're yellow. Oh my gosh, I've never had a yellow one of these. So it's worth it just to get a yellow little pin thing. And it's a free one. It's not a friction one. So, which I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Like, I think it makes it worse because I'm pretty sure I've got. You get the free moving ones in light grey, and I think you get them occasionally in maybe in blue. But I don't think I've ever seen the friction ones in anything but black. So it would have kind of been cooler to get them in black. not black. I don't know, actually. It's all fine. I'm actually really chuffed that they come in yellow. I think they should have gone in yellow the whole time. Next, I don't mind the grey ones. I don't have a problem. We're fine. But, you know, that goes there. It's interesting, because would it have made any difference if it had been grey? Maybe they've actually changed them all. Maybe these things have changed colour now, and this is the standard colour of being yellow. I haven't really... well, I just did some Lego models, which were sitting on this desk with the... Like... So here's this motorcycle thing, which is still here. This doesn't actually have any that I can see. It's got the three length ones there. They're blue. That's standard. There's a grey. There's a non-friction one, and that's grey still. And there's a black one. There's a friction one there. So they haven't changed the colours, at least not mainly. So I think it's just they're like, you know, let's make them yellow for the little kids. They like yellow. Because Minions, right? They made it because of Minions. Kids like Minions, and so you got to keep up with the play. And that one goes there. I did watch the honest trailers for the latest Minions movie. I thought they were pretty scathing in their assessment of the quality of the film. But it seemed to go down well with children. So that's okay. So this one goes there, and we're making this twice. I was going to go to the Lego shop because I'm pretty sure they had these in the pick-a-brick bins. But that's not going to happen unless I go tomorrow. Because that would be quite cool. I can't even remember if I've got them in that colour. I think I've got them in different colours that aren't green. You really would need these little brown things. So if these come up with the pick-a-bricks, I'm going to get a ton of those. It doesn't make 3 of them. What? 3 of them? That's all of them. So we're going to put that there. And we're going to put 2 of them are going to go here. Ooh, I broke it. I broke it again. That's nice. I'm doing really well. That one's going to go there. And that one's going to go... And that, well, I dropped it. I broke it. Still going well. There we... Oh! There we... Oh my gosh. Alright. And that one can go back. That was much fiddlier than I was anticipating. So that's okay. That's okay. It's just making variety. Why is there an egg there? I don't understand. Is that a snake? It must be a snake egg for snakes. And look at this. This goes across, but it just isn't held in place by anything. And you just have to flick that and it falls off. Which I guess is kind of okay. I kind of feel like if they'd had... Oh, they couldn't really do it. But if they had like a single stud in the middle and that you had to put a little bit of effort into it instead of... Wouldn't have been that hard. I mean, children... 4-year-olds aren't that weak that they can't push one stud thing off. So anyway, now we're down to... So we only got one spare piece. This is the only spare thing we got. And here it is. I don't understand... why they use the thing with the hole in it if they're not going to put that on it, but that's okay. Maybe you could swap it over if you're left-handed or right-handed, so who knows. This is just going to keep falling off. It's a bit irritating. So that goes there. We've got a bone, and the bone goes in there, and then we have our 2 little animals, or 3 little animals. We have Snake, baby Simba, and Mufasa, not Mufasa, what's his name? I can't even remember. That's his name, because Scar's the other one, right? I haven't watched Lion King for a long time. And so anyway, it's not Lion King. It's not Lion King. Do they actually have a Lion King Lego set? I don't even remember. I feel like they should. They do Disney. Why do they not have a Lion King set? Why? Why is it so hard? Because Because I mean they should, but because they can do this, they can walk upright for goodness sakes. So this is quite cool. I wish I got my other lion out. They're probably hidden away in a box with all the other pieces and pieces, but I'll get them out for the next time. So that's good. An entire cat family. So the reason I really wanted the set was basically for this thing, because I thought, how often am I ever going to get the opportunity to get an actual lion? And not only that, but now it's like the male lion to go with my female lion. And I actually didn't even pay attention to this guy. So, and the snake's pretty cool. Like, they've definitely up their snake representation. But the thing is with the snakes is it always felt like they was actually going to go on they were going to fit in between the pieces, but they didn't really do that. And this one just basically doesn't even try. There's no way that's going to go. There must be some way of getting it to kind of... It does have a little point that you can hold it. It's obviously got a standard size grip on the tail. So if she wants to, she could just hold it like a thing, like an ice cream. There we go. She's holding it like that. So she's like pointing away. It's just going off into the distance. Alright, so what do I think of the first part? Well, that's fine. It's fine. The highlights were definitely this piece and that piece. But we've still got the giant car, which looks so tacky, to be honest. It really lets the whole scene down. They're not going for authenticity here. But it looks like the rest of it, so it just looks so... But you do get some good tree parts. It's fine. Like, it's good. The actual price for this was way higher for the play value. But you do get, you get some cool things. It's like a chain thing. Oh, another yellow one. So that's quite some... Like, if I was a little kid, that would be, like, one of my favouriteest pieces. So I suppose, in terms of, like, if I was a kid, you get some cool rocks, some cool animals, this cool base thing, some cool bits like that, some windows things. Like, I would love these bits as a kid. And I got some cool tree things. Now I can make some trees. So I probably would, if I was like 5, get pretty good value out of this set, even though there aren't really that much pieces. But who knows? Thanks for watching. Tune in next time when we continue this. And wait, actually, I haven't finished it, have I? Like, it's falling apart. It's a bit flimsy, but there's another page, and the other page is just have a look at it and nothing to do. Your hands are empty. Is that the very last page? That is the very last page. Okay, now we're truly finished. Bye.